it's Mal here, and welcome back to some more Warships. So today I got a great game for you guys in my Montana. Yes, this is my most recent Tier 10 battleship, or my most recent Tier 10 ship. It's my only Tier 10 battleship. I also have the Des Moines. But I'm liking the Montana a lot. You know, it's quite squishy. As most Montana players know, you need to be careful when facing Grover Kurfürsts and Yamatos. But yeah, today's Tier 10 game on Hotspot. Here are the team lineups. Only 3 destroyers on each team. You know, it's a pretty balanced lineup. Here, you know, enemy Montana, enemy Kurfürst. It's a 5-4-3 lineup there. So we are heading over onto the 9-10 line to go ahead and flank around DCAP currently, and it looks like I might have a North Carolina and possibly a friendly Des Moines coming with me here, which is always nice to have. Always nice to have. But yeah, I mean, I'm liking the Montana so far. It's basically, I'm going to offend people with this, but it's basically an Iowa with another turret. And I liked the Iowa, and the Iowa is basically a better, a faster, better North Carolina, and I like the North Carolina. So I like this ship quite a bit. It's a bit slower than the Iowa by a couple knots, but it doesn't make that much of a difference. It's quite fat, though. It's quite long. Yeah, it's a big ship. If you compare it to the Iowa, that extra turret on the back, I mean, you can just see it here. Like, look at how big that back of the ship is. That's huge. And that's a spot that you might get hit a bit on. But coming around the edge of the island here is an enemy Roon, as well as an enemy Montana. I'm still heading out here at 31.5 knots. And we got that Montana for the first salvo of the game.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Turning in to avoid 13.5 jam there. Dodging most of his shells, only took 9. Good trade there. Our friendly Des Moines is hitting on their Kitakaze undercap. We do have cruiser support in cap with a Worcestershire and Buffalo and a Tirpitz heading into cap now. Guns are almost reloaded. I'm gonna go for the Roon. He's just beached himself there. Slow down for the torpedoes.
Torpedoes to starboard.
And got a bit of an overmatch there against the Roon. And then, I'm gonna butcher this name. Ojinoboy comes up about 5 kilometers now. He is, I don't know what he's doing. I don't really know what his objective of doing this was. You know, he got a torpedo in there, but my secondaries are opening fire, big battery, and got it there. And while that's been happening, Montana is now down to 30,000 health. Montana has been deleted by friendly teammates so far, which is always nice when that happens there. Thank you, Mr. Tirpitz in North Carolina, and whoever else contributed to that. And stern turrets are loaded. Change to the bow of the Roon. That's 8 in there for 30 grand. No citadels, but I mean, did it really matter that much? Secondaries opening fire on the Roon. He's coming in here. He's got his torpedoes off against our friendly turrets there. We got turrets isn't looking too good, but Buffalo nailed the rune. I've dodged the rune's torpedoes, and now it's just that Montana who is looking pretty bad on about 5,000 health. Fire the forward turrets, and I got her. 2 hits there.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
I think something to note, I do have the secondary battery modifications. Not for the ship, I don't think, but for the commander, I do have the things that increase the secondary battery range. So I mean, it's 7.5 kilometers, which is pretty good for an American battleship. Yeah. So now we're up to 70 grand in damage, 61 secondary battery hits. I got 2 kills so far, and we've won the flank. And now this Bismarck is saying, oh god, it's the Bismarck's final battle again. But instead of just the British battleships, he's got everything shooting at him there. That was a bad salvo. He's got the Kitakaze ramming him with HE. He's got me and this Tempest with AP and the Edinburgh from the other side, as well as looks to be, or sorry, not that Edinburgh. That Edinburgh's on the other side of the map. What am I saying? But that's the Buffalo there. That's the stream of HE from the other side of the map. And I'd assume our North Carolina there is going to join in on the fun as well. And that's just, I've been in that spot as a battleship commander. It's not fun, because if you're in that spot, you're either saying, I want to get out of this battle now, just kill me, and if you say that, it'll take him 5 minutes through like 400 damage a shot. Or you're saying, maybe I can run away and get out of their gun range. And if you say that, then you're not going to, and you'll just die a slow, painful death. But a slow, painful death is assured either way of thinking for that Bismarck there. And a slow, painful death is what he's getting. As he is about to go down. Kitakaze got it. And now, we got some time to kill. Because, you know, all the enemy ships are on the 1-2 line. They all went around to the back side of the cap there, and they murdered our couple ships that were over there, and now we're heading into them, which is always good. I'm just adjusting course to be in gun range as soon as possible. That Haragumo is there, but I'm not even shooting at him, because he's just gonna turn and get into smoke as soon as I fire. So, see, he just had like 3 salvos there, and now he's behind that island. And now the enemy fleet that was on the 1-2 line has moved to the 2-3 line. So they're trying to head towards our cap currently, where the Edinburgh is. Our Worcester and Buffalo and North Carolina have headed north. The Tirpitz, me, and Kitakaze are closing in from the south. We have 3 caps, and we're advancing on points, so that's always a good thing. And as the range closes in, the demise seems ever so close to what we can do that. Kai? I don't know how to say that one. Bounced off. We didn't penetrate their armor. There's Haragumo down there. A lion. It's not a lion, because that's the British one. The French one is lion. The British one is lion. I think so, anyway. And Silvo out again at that Henry IV. Ooh, that was nice. 26.5 grand on him. Now, what I'm failing to realize right now, and what will be important in a minute or so, is the fact that that Grover Kerfurst is aiming at me. And I make a couple of decisions, like possibly now, when, you know, I go in to shoot, and all of a sudden I come back 20,000 health down. And now their Cleveland is aiming at me.
The ship is on
And
fire.
Kerfurst is as well. One guy that's not is the Des Moines, which is always nice, because those auto-loading guns not fun. Shots out towards the Kerfurst there. Let's see, 18 grand, that's pretty good. And stern turrets, and I've turned 11 grand by them. Then I say, hang on. Uh-oh, whoa, that's close. Ooh, can I survive? Uh-oh. Okay, that wasn't bad. And then I'm saying, hang on. Why are my port secondaries open? Oh, there's a lion there. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, good. Okay. Now I'm being spammed by the Haragumo in the smokescreen there. But that role has been shifted to the Turpets, which is always nice. It's always nice when you're not getting burnt to death in a battle. To 131 grand now. A couple of fires, set fire secondary batteries here. And there's a Cleveland around this island here. We're gonna say if we say hi to him.
Our victory is
Hello,
in sight.
Mr. Cleveland. He makes a big mistake here. He's turning. I don't understand why he does that. I totally donked the Salvo. I put it into the bow and got 8 overpens. But I don't understand why he turned there. So I don't know what he was thinking.
The ship is
I
on
really
fire.
don't. But I mean, it was a valiant effort by him. Good job, Mr. Cleveland. But you just got into a situation that you couldn't get out of.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
And now they've killed the Des Moines and they've killed the Grover Kerfurst. And now it's just the Kai, and the Haragumo. What I didn't notice until the secondaries opened fire was that the Haragumo was there. And he disappeared. Which is great, because, you know, you're never gonna see him. So I'm turning the ship around. I launched my spotting aircraft just to see if, you know, maybe it'll detect him. And then he leaves the smoke screen. And I say, hey, be about there. Let's see. Oh, Confederate. That's 4 overpass.
Torpedoes, direct front.
That's great. And can I? No. No. Yeah, that one hurt. Never mind. Damage repair is up, and we're about to hit 100,000 points. 157 grand damage, 3 kills in Montana. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.